Alright, let's see what happens. I've actually never beat that devil while the mind flayer was still alive, so I didn't know that he would just turn straight on me. Should be Seattle hard in this cutscene. Oh, well, it's only my character. Okay. I didn't die.
As you wake, the tadpole squirms in your skull. The tadpole is a death sentence, and the clock is ticking. You need a cure.
I can level up. Of course, none of the super fun stuff right now.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible? I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing. You might want to reconsider calling her a friend. Looks like she ran off without us.
So much sass.
First things first. We need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads. We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company. One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
Can't afford to stay idle. No time to dally.
TikTok, Mr. Witch. No time to dally. Alright, so she does have the spell, it's just it wasn't one of her prepared ones. Okay. Primary action, concentration spell. Guiding bolt, because I don't have to be right up on them. The 2 healing spells. And then, command.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Let's see about some of these weapons. Oh yeah, I didn't equip this on. Since I did go through all that trouble to get it. Yeah, I think that's just what I'm already wearing. Skill mail. Yeah.
Fresh water. There must be a settlement somewhere nearby.
Yes, it is empty. What about the totems? Yeah, I don't want to carry that now. Everybody who didn't survive.
More of those wretched things.
That combat was packing.
Vicious filth. Best keep some distance, or this'll be a short fight.
Nice. That was an acceptable amount of damage. Let's have you take some cover. So you can have you firebolt them from a distance. Let's take care of this guy first. Good job. No reason to waste my second action on him. Make sure he's too close to run without reaction. Nice going, Shadowheart. Can I get him from here? No, so just have to live with it. Oh, collected his brain intact.
He fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
close. Did not realize that fire. I think I can headshot practice. Take a potion. That's good enough.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Our little elf is here.
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others? I was hoping for a kind soul. Well, not to worry.
Sorry, I don't actually like Astarion. Really?
Shh. Not a word. Let's try to keep that lovely neck of yours in one piece. Hmm? And you, keep your distance. No need for this to get messy.
I need her alive. Stow that blade, or I'll show you just how messy things can get.
Promises, promises. But I have other business, I'm afraid. Now, I saw you on the ship, didn't I? Nod?
We choose violence.
You wretched little...
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on? The worm. Of course. That explains things, somewhat. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies. Indeed we are. Please, allow me to introduce myself. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me. Is that so? We clearly move in different circles. So, do you know anything about these worms? Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time. Well, yes, of course. But first things first. You know, I was ready to go this alone. But maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea.
So many red flags.
And you seem like a useful person to know. All right. I accept. Lead on.
Okay, let's level him up.
Is that blood? No, never mind. There, a mind flayer. And it's hurt.
That thing's bound to be dangerous, even if injured. Best be careful.
You approach the dying
Probably
monster.
should have just attacked it
This
and
is
killed
the
it.
thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion. You can't move, can't think. Thinking is mercifully done for you. It will be a joy to serve, to die for it an honor. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it. But then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere. The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
Curb something.
Monster. Death is too good for it.
A couple of goblins.
Dead goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
So this is a string has as a weapon. Just dagger and a bow. Be able to deal with him. Yes, he is.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. What's going on with that room? Looks like...
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
A hand? Anyone?
Guidance. Rolls a 1. Nope, 20.
That's it! Go on! Keep pulling! Ah! Oh. Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this. At magic. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Norse Lloyd as well. Then I can only assume you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region. No use sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them. As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction.
Nope.
We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together? Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved. Or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
Alright, we have our wizard.
Which way to the nearest library?
Okay, wait. Subclass do I want this man to be? What is Grim Harvest doing? Good way to get health back, but only if I kill my target with a spell. It doesn't say cantrip. Enchantment. Class action is not not a spell. So I need to pick a spell that does damage, and then something for conditions. Magic Missile just does damage. Ice Knife has splash damage and can be used while silent. And knock someone prone is always nice, but it requires an action. This is super useful, but I've yet to have that come up and be a problem. Can do this if I get surrounded. I just need to break away. I have a ton of bonus action things right now. Thunder Wave or a Witch Bolt. 1d12 or 2d8. We'll go with the 60 feet versus 17 feet. I already have a long range spell. Go over mid range spell.
Let's move.
Alright, let's go do this tune. We can get Lazelle to replace the Sturian.